Alright, haven't fucking done this in a while. um, if my quality is shit, that's because I don't have earbuds that work exactly well. I mean, like, the mic, my earbuds broke, that's what. Anyways, welcome to this review of some vintage toys from, I think, I want to say 87, from the old but bizarre-ass line, Rocks, Bugs, and Things. Yes, that's the line. Let's get to it. So first off, we're gonna start with the bugs. I only have the one, well, two really, but one rock, one bug. I do plan to buy more in the future, and I will when I do get them. I'll review them, so don't bitch. But anyways, let's continue. So then, here we have Evil Beetle. Now you may be wondering, what the fuck is this? This does not look like a beetle. Well, you dipshit, that's a beetle. Do I know what kind of beetle? I don't fucking know. I don't like bugs. I like beetles, but I hate bugs in general, so it's fucking weird for me to handle this thing. But, the bugs had a gimmick where you would squeeze their asses, and then this freaky fucking, look, a better camera angle. Also, I got a camera stand, so I'm seeing what you're seeing. This is fucking bizarre. It looks a lot worse in real life. But yeah, their gimmick was you squeeze their ass and a face pops out. Now, if you know about rocks, bugs, and things, you also know about Mordels. The weird, bizarre fucking creatures that they devour. Well, earlier, I want to say last year, December somewhere, I had bought myself the black and teal pack of Mordels from Toyfinity, and I currently have them in my possession right now, so I can show off the gimmick. We'll get to the toy, like how it is, how it feels later. You already know about the ass gimmick, but I'll explain a little bit about there. We'll go over my favorite Mordel, the tall one, skinny one. So what this would do is that you squeeze the ass, and then it would, well, it's actually pretty hard for Evil Beetle, well, my copy of it, because, again, it's an old-ass toy, but mine seems to have, like, the pictures I've seen of Evil Beetle, the jaws are a lot longer and sharper, but mine seem to have these little dinky little shits. So I normally have to put it in his mouth, or like that. So then he holds it, skulls off, and then then just fucking devours the thing. If I should go over lore right now is that, from what I know, is that the rocks and bugs are hunters, and what they do is that they have an endless war fighting over Mordels, these little things. Now, this isn't the only one. There are, I want to say, wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 other ones. So it's 10 a pack. I was lucky to get this pack for about, I want to say, $8, 15. I can't remember, but it was a good pickup, and I want to get more rocks, bugs, and things. So when I do, I'll pet you later. Sorry, that's my dog. He's not allowed in my room. Go away. Go. Shoo. Go away. Go. Good boy. Alright, yeah, anyways. Let's get on to how the figure feels. Now then, as I said before, its gimmick is you squeeze its ass and the face pops out. Here's the problem. This toy has fucking wrinkled, so you're gonna have to put a lot of force to squeeze on it. Normally you're supposed to squeeze it like this, but since it's hardened over the ages, it's obvious that the toy wouldn't be able to do this gimmick anymore. Unlike the rocks, which I'll get into those later when I get to the other one. So fucking camera. But yes, the toy's gimmick is bad, but you can still do that. So, like, have him, like, just, like, flying, just, like, bah, like that. Now then, let's go on to the top of the figure. As you can see, as before, this is a Beetle. It's a weird-ass looking Beetle, but it's a Beetle. As you can see, the legs are brown with, like, red spots for the claws. Or mandibles? I don't know what the fuck you'd call them, but they're claws to me. And then let's get onto that ugly-ass face and get more detail. Start talking about it. So as you can see, the face is butt-fuck ugly. It looks like a shriveled nutsack of Yoda. It looks like the nutsack of Yoda. On mine, you could tell there's obvious, like, paint mishaps on the little, like, you see the little, like, brighter reds, and, like, you see, like, how the eyes have, like, some, like, wear and tear on them. Yeah. Also, my copy also has a little jiggle, which I don't think is good, but I don't think it, wait, is that fucking, I think that's a bit of super glue. I don't want to say that is. I think that's just factory glue. Anyways, that's Evil Beetle. For the bugs, I'm trying to remember the names. There are a few others. There were 500s per team, so it was Evil Beetle. What was his fucking name? Wicked Cricket, Scorpion, Blutterfly, and Tarantula. I have no idea how to type those out either, so you'll just have to guess. Anyways, let's get on to my favorite one. Evil Beetle obviously will have a place in my heart, but we always have to go with the Rocky Buddies. Gravel Guts. Now, you may be wondering, this looks like one of those cheap fucking... This is a joke I saw from another video, but this looks like one of those cheap fucking rocks you'd buy the high keys under. You'd be right, but you're also wrong. Yeah. I'd show the packaging, but I'd rather not, so you're gonna have to look at it at the thumbnail. But anyways, this is Gravel Guts. Now, as you can see, he's butt-fuck ugly. But mine is damaged. That's how I got him cheap. That's how I got him cheaper. Well, my dad bought him for me, but I still have him, so he's mine, okay? Anyways, there should be a lever right here. As you can see, there's a tiny little broken bit right there. That would do that, and then it chomped down. There should be a little plastic rock on top of here that will allow it to do that. But mine didn't come with that, so fuck you. Alright, so his gimmick, as you saw, he flips open and flips closed. This is how he eats the Mordels. Let me get a random small one. Let's go with the iconic Mordel that everybody knows and loves, and that's how the gimmick would play out. You'd launch him, and then you just have him chomp down on the Mordel. Let's actually get into how the figure is. As you heard, it sounds like ass. The rocks have that kind of bad under them because they have that god-awful squinky noise because of how old these fucking things are. But I have to give it credit for, like, age-wise, this is fucking fun. Like, I'm 16 right now. Don't even ask about my upload schedule. I know it's shit. I know I haven't uploaded for like months now. Shut up. It's Halloween and I wanted to do something spooky. Anyways, let's get on to paint apps. As you can see, he's well painted. Even as there are also little wears and tears, it actually helps the figure, like, for me, with that, like, rocky look to it. Like, showing, yes, this is a rock that is a living fucking creature, and yes, it will devour you whole. The weird thing is we don't really know, like, the full size of them, because box art shows these things as big as normal rocks, and flowers and shit. But, on the other hand, these things are about as big as your hand. While Mordels are about, I want to say, yeah, they're about as long as 1 inch of a finger bone. Some do where they're like, I think, like, yeah, they're sometimes shorter, sometimes taller, sometimes even smaller. I think, this whole one's head is about as big as my fingernail. But yeah, so let's get on to his ugly face. As you can see, he has a weird green-brown color mix. fuck? It's like what you see. It's the type of color you see in Mexican candy, like the really weird looking one that's like a mix of spicy and sweet. I've seen those before. They look fucking weird as shit. But yeah, also a little detailing. You can see how there's like little. Hold up, can't see it. How there's little wrinkles right there. And if you look under here, that's a foot, I think. But those are bones. And you can make out the weird semblance of fingers on right here. Either way, it's a good figure. Even from, hold up, 1985. Oh shit, so I was off about like 2 years. But yes, these are good figures. I would recommend them, but I also don't because they're butt fuck expensive on eBay. It is impossible to find the one you want. There are so many listings, I'm pretty sure, of like Traposaurus, Gravel Guts, of Traposaurus and Gravel Guts. Oh yeah, I didn't go over the rocks. The rocks again have 500s. As you can see, Gravel Guts. But then there's, as we mentioned, Traposaurus. There's also Beak Freak. I want to say Beak Freak. I don't remember her name. Fuck. I'm only calling it a she because of video, because like an article I read about them. Bog Leech, whatever the fuck you'd call it. It's a good website for the spooky shit. Bog Leech called it a she. Same with Butterfly. So I guess from either she's, from either female. It's Shriekbeak. It was Shriekbeak. Fucking Shriekbeak. Then there was Crocodile, and then the most infamous of them all, Bloodstone. I suggest looking up Bloodstone's packaging art, because that thing is fucking terrifying. Either way, oh yeah, actually, let me go over the Mordels. Now, the Mordels, as said before, they are a pack of 10. Each Mordel, I know, again, Mordels are bought out by Toyfinity. Well, the rights to the Mordels and the molds, so Toyfinity can create their own little Mordels. As said, this is my favorite, the one with the weird long legs. They're a nice plastic, not really good for lookers. They're more of like if you have a set of a set of rocks or a set of bugs, it's good to own more. It's good to own a pack of Mordels, so like you can feed the things. So you can feed the fucking things. But these Mordels are the original Mordel molds, just remade. Obviously, they're better painted, and this is my favorite of the pack, of the multiple ones. I do want to pick up a Mordel egg, because Toyfinity has made comics where the Mordels pop out of eggs. And there have been multiple, like, waves of different Mordels. You can't buy them on eBay, because why the fuck would you be able to buy those things on eBay? But there is so many other Mordels out there that are exactly like these ones, but different colors. Like, there's ones that are slime green with red eyes, transparent yellow and blue ones. There's also base Mordels. There's also gold ones. And there are two others that I know of. A larger fat one and one with wings. I want the fat one because it's fat and it looks stupid. But, like, yeah, Mordels have their own, like, little lore and shit. Anyways, these little things are good. If I had to rank them, this would obviously be my favorite. Because this one is my favorite. It's stupid and it's long. The other ones, I don't really care. This one is my least favorite. Because of its weird mouth, I like to organize my Mordels from ones with teeth and ones not bearing teeth. This one, I like this one only because it looks weird as shit. I hate it, but I also love it. Well, not really hate. I don't like it, that's the proper word. But this one Mordel, it has like a low mouth, but it's mostly closed, so I normally put it with the closed mouths. But yeah, that was my review of the Rocks, Bugs, and Things, Gravel Guts, Evil Beetle, and some of the Toyfinity Mordels. I only did this review because I finally got a tripod. Yeah. Well, see ya. Next review, hopefully, will be the MP Black Arachnia. The amount of sex jokes I'm going to make is immeasurable. I hope your day is ruined.